Celia Wade-Brown, thank you so much for taking time off during the World City Summit to come and have a chat with us. Wellington often appears in the list of the most livable cities in the world. I think Mercer is on the list of Mercer, and Lonely Planet calls it the coolest little capital city in the world. We spoke earlier about medium-sized cities. There's been a lot of discussion, at least what I've heard in this forum, a lot of focus on the Asian metropolises, the megapolises, the large cities. Now, Wellington, as you mentioned, is not a big city. It's 300,000 people?
Just over 200,000.
Yeah, but slightly more than 200,000 people. What do you see will be the future? How would you speculate on the future of medium-sized cities?
Well, we need to be connected up. I mean, when you travel overseas, first of all, you think we've got to work more closely together with the other cities at home. So working with Auckland, Christchurch, Dunedin, to present a shared view of New Zealand, I think will be helpful. In fact, coincidentally, I met our Economic Development Minister, Stephen Joyce, at a breakfast function this morning, and we have a few differences on our views on transport at home, but we also have a lot of common ground on presenting New Zealand as an innovative country. And I think central government needs to remember that local government is the place where things happen. Central government, you can set the tax policies, be least corrupt nation, fund education and so on, but in the end, the cities are where things happen and where people want to live. And that's probably another takeaway, that cities and central government probably need to put aside some of their differences. As far as connecting up, I mean, in New Zealand it's really obvious that we're not going to have a prosperous economy without exports. And of course the country as a whole does a lot in terms of agricultural exports and also seafood and so on. But as a capital city we have to do the knowledge economy, and we're only going to do that by connecting up, having shared institutions. I met a man from Massey University who's doing some work in Singapore, but we're looking at having scholarships from one city to another, so there's a bit of a competition, and a New Zealander goes to study in perhaps a Singapore university, and a Singaporean goes to study in New Zealand university, but it's put together more as a package, so it's not university to university, but city to city. So yeah, networking, and of course the internet provides some real opportunities for keeping in touch. You can meet somebody, have a little bit of a conversation, and then follow up. Nothing really replaces sitting down and having a cup of coffee together.
Or you can start out with a physical conversation and then move to the internet, because once the trust is established face to face, it's easier to open up online as well. Yeah.